everybody, my name is Whitney Dunagan. I'm a registered dietitian at Southern Indiana Rehab Hospital. I'm joined today by Janet Steffens. She is an extension educator with Floyd County Extension for Purdue University. And today we're going to be doing some quick recipes for snacks. So I hope you were able to join us for our first video talking about breakfast recipes and how you can add fruits and vegetables to all of those recipes. And today we're working on snacks. So snacks can be kind of a hard issue for a lot of people. They don't want to incorporate fruits and vegetables into a lot of things, and especially their snacks. So today I'm going to show you some quick and easy ways that we can make snacks healthy by just adding some fruits and vegetables. We do have a goal every day to have at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. With the Floyd County Nutrition Coalition, that's our goal, to increase fruit and vegetable consumption. So we want to encourage you to have at least 5 servings every day. We'd like for you to do more. So our first recipe that we're going to do today, it's called Easy Guacamole with Veggie Dippers. And so the first thing that we're going to do is get our avocado out. Don't be scared of an avocado. You want to find one, especially if you're going to use it that day, find one that if you gently push on it, it's going to cave to the pressure. You don't want to get that one that's really hard if you want to use it within the next 2 days. So the first thing that we're going to do, and be careful with your knife, you always want to practice good knife safety skills, but you're just going to cut into the avocado around the seed, and once you get to the end, you can twist it.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, check that out. So one side you've got your avocado that doesn't have the seed in it, and the other side you do have the seed. So some people may just want to scoop it all out and not worry about trying to get the seed out any special way, but if you do want to get it out with your knife, you can either hold it in your hand, but if you want to be safer, you should probably just put it on your cutting board. Do a quick little move with your knife, twist, and you got your seed out.
Excellent.
Rachel Ray would be proud, I think. And if you're got a really sharp knife and this is pretty gooey, so just set it to the side and wait until you have a kitchen towel that you can use for safety to get that off.
And, and parents should help children.
Yeah, so this is something that kids are going to be doing. It would be helpful to have a parent around. So then you're just going to take a big serving spoon or a tablespoon, and the skin of the avocado is pretty tough. So you just want to follow around the skin of the avocado, kind of cup it in your hand, follow around the skin, and just plop it out into your bowl. Okay, so you can see it's all gone. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other side. Just follow along the skin and plop it into your bowl. So the next thing what we're going to do is just mash it up a little bit. So we have one whole avocado. Avocados have a really good healthy fat for us. So some people don't like to eat avocado because they say it's too high in calories. 1/4 of an avocado is actually under 200 calories, and it has a lot of good fats in it. So we're always needing more of those good fats, ones that aren't going to clog our arteries. So this is a good source of that. So now I'm just taking my fork and I'm just mashing, and you can mash it to as smooth or as chunky as you like, depending on your own flavor preference. Alright, so I think that's probably about good. If you like it really smooth, you can even put it in a food processor, but you can do it just as easy with your fork. The next thing that we're going to do is just add some salsa. So this is actually, I'll credit this recipe to my husband. Whenever we have Mexican food, he always makes the guacamole, and he just does a quick mix of salsa and avocados.
Great idea.
And that's it. You can also add even more vegetables to this by just adding something like some onions, some tomatoes, some fresh garlic, however you want to put this in.
A little lime juice.
A little lime juice, yeah. So then I'm just going to pour this in here, probably about 1/4 cup is what we're going to do. And then all we're going to do is just mix this together. Some garlic powder would also be really easy that you could put in this as well.
That smells delicious.
Yes, it really, and it's great. All right, so your guacamole is done at that point. So then all that we have to do is just put it in our serving dish here. And we're going to serve this with veggie dippers. And I also brought some whole grain crackers if you wanted a little bit more crunch, and also some whole grains. This is just a whole grain, low sodium cracker.
I noticed this says hint of salt.
Yeah, it's actually much lower sodium than many other varieties of crackers. This particular option only has 50 milligrams of sodium. For something to be considered low sodium, it has to be below 140 milligrams.
Oh, okay.
So this is a very low sodium food. So we've got some carrots that we've chopped up previously, and then we've also got some red and green bell peppers. So we're just going to put those on the plate.
Those colors look so appetizing.
They do. They look great. So this is something, obviously, you know, the amount of guacamole that you have there, you'll probably want to share with a friend. But this is a really great, easy way to get in some extra vegetables. And you're really doing this, you know, in a lower calorie fashion. If you do about a couple tablespoons of this avocado with your crackers and your veggies, it's going to be filling, but it's not going to be very high calorie.
And look how quick it was.
Very quick.
Not expensive.
Not expensive at all, no. And, you know, different produce, it's in season at different times. So if maybe it's winter time and your bell peppers are kind of expensive in the grocery store, go with whatever is on sale, whatever's in season. You can always mix and match the veggies there.
Right.
Okay, so that's our easy guacamole. The next thing that we're going to do is hummus dippers. And for this particular recipe, I just did a store-bought hummus, but you can absolutely make your own. Janet can tell you that. She has made homemade hummus before.
I love homemade hummus.
Really easy to make, but this particular brand of hummus, I was looking at it in the store, and it is actually a low sodium option. So just always take a look at the nutrition facts label and make sure that you're not getting something that has a lot of extra sodium or added fat. So this particular option was really good. So for this recipe, the way that we're going to get our whole grains, we're going to use some little pita pockets, some pita bread. And this particular pita bread is a whole grain product. The very first ingredient is whole wheat flour. So the first thing that we're going to do is just cut our pita pocket. Janet, if you just want to cut right across,
Sure.
And then each side, I'll give you this one here, and then each side just cut into 4 triangles. Okay? So while Janet's doing that, I'm going to put our hummus into our serving bowl. And this is a roasted red pepper hummus, but any flavor that you like would be just fine. And the serving size is 2 tablespoons of hummus, so I do encourage you to go by the amount listed as the serving size. And this is a great way to get in your vegetables if you're not a big fan of eating vegetables plain, if you need a dip. These are great dips, but they're both low sodium. So that's one thing we run into sometimes when you look at vegetable dips, is they usually have a lot of extra sodium. Mm-hmm. So we've got some chopped carrots there. Those look great. Thanks, Janet. We've got some chopped carrots, and then we also have our bell pepper strips that we've already chopped. And we're just going to arrange those around here as well. You know, these would also be really great party dishes. If somebody needs you to bring something, you can show up and impress everybody because you've got vegetables.
And if you'd like to make your own hummus, just drain a can of chickpeas, put it in the food processor or mash it with a fork, add a little garlic and lemon, and you have hummus.
Yeah, so really easy too, especially if maybe you don't eat hummus a whole lot and you don't want to buy a large package. You could always just have those ingredients on hand and make as much as you need when you need it. So then here's our hummus. We've got 3 different veggies there, and then I'm also going to add some cucumbers. So you can see you've got a lot of veggies here. This would be a great, you know, snack. Could also be just a lunch if you wanted it to.
It could be lunch.
So this is your hummus with veggie dippers and pita triangles. So another really easy, great way to get in some extra vegetables.
Beautiful.
Our last snack recipe, it's called a protein roll-up. This was inspired by me not having bread one day, and I needed a snack, so I found another way to, you know, have a sandwich. And so what I have here is just some cheese slices. And these particular cheese slices, they are a 2% milk Swiss cheese, low sodium, and I like them because they come in a large strip, so you can use them as a roll. This item, for 1 slice, we've just got 70 calories, but we have 6 grams of protein in this 1 slice of cheese. And it's a lower fat cheese, so you don't have as much fat as some of your higher fat cheeses. Most cheeses now do come in a lower fat option, so I encourage you to look for those. I'm going to pull these all the way out. So then we've got our slice of Swiss cheese. And the next thing that we're going to do is add some low sodium turkey. This is something that I found recently. They have a lower sodium variety of ham and turkey in this particular brand. So great way to, still be able to have a good protein source with a lunch meat, but not have so much sodium. And with this, we're just going to add 2 slices. You could absolutely add more. Got our 2 slices of turkey. And then the next thing that we're going to do is add some veggies to it. So the first veggie that we're going to add is some spinach. We're just going to do a small handful of spinach. All right. And then you may be looking at this and think, where is the flavor? We need some flavor. Well, first of all, pepper strips are going to add a ton of flavor. Okay. So we're just going to do a few pepper strips on here. Might be packing too much spinach on there. And then we're going to do 1 or 2 carrot sticks. I'm going to have to do him the other way. And just a couple little sticks of cucumber. And then all that you have to do is roll them up. So you've got your dairy, you have your protein with your dairy and your meat. You've got lots of veggies packed in here. And again, it's one of those things that if you needed to, you could wrap it in a paper towel and grab it and go. It's a really easy way to get in some extra vegetables in your day.
So there are many types of wraps. I've seen lettuce wraps, but today we have cheese wraps, and looks delicious.
Thank you. And all of these recipes are going to be on the website at
www.wellnesscsi.com.
And we thank you so much for joining us. There's going to be more videos to come.